A pretty good treat we have in store for everybody. The first ever pregame show to this basketball game. It's LD and Cedar Cliff. Friday night lights. Gonna be a great game.
Yeah, very excited. Our first ever pregame show and our first ever time having all four of the FBC sports members on the camera at once.
And as for tonight, it's another game that has a lot of high implications. LD won the first matchup, but Cedar Cliff's a real new look team. How about it?
Yeah, very impressive with handing Hershey their only L so far.
Yeah.
So that's a scary sight.
Yeah, and they gave Redland a run for their money too. Only losing them by 3.
Let's talk about Cedar Cliff. Let's talk about the Falcons.
Yes.
Very exciting. Coming off 3 straight wins and a 72-piece against Milton Hershey.
I mean, when I saw that score, I was quite surprised. 72. And we don't see that one every day in Lower Dolphin basketball. But what a game in Luke's favorite player, Tyler Persing's return.
Yeah, that's right. Big Tyler Person, big return. He's fast, and you better watch out.
We've talked about it in probably every stream, boys basketball stream you've tuned into this year, is the gap that Tyler Person was left when he was out of the roster. We saw it filled in by Max Hoops, Daimler, 1,000 different kids. So it's good to get him back in the role that we know he can play.
Yeah, and going along with that, some of those guys, though, like Daimler's been really stepping up when he's had the opportunity. Multiple 10, 8-point games. I think even if he sees some more limited minutes now with Tyler coming back, I think he's going to be a guy, though, that's still off the bench and a good contributor.
Yeah, they learned that he can execute. So why not give him those extra minutes in games now?
Yeah, it's going to keep those guards real fresh. I mean, having a deep guard position, I mean, the guys are going to be filling in, filling out. They're going to be able to play probably some really good defense. I mean, they're all going to be fresh. They're going to be able to play some good press and trap. So it's going to help them out a lot.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, Daibler under the net, like in the varsity games, he's putting up some fancy finishes. I like to see it.
He's a crafty player. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him throughout the rest of the season. But also, Brady Offsats had a huge game in the last game we did with 23 against, I believe that was Mifflin County.
That's right.
I mean, we've seen games where he's been out due to his suspension that we saw early in this year. They're a different team without him. And we all know that they're much better with Brady Offsats in that starting lineup. So we'll see what damage they can do tonight.
And he had 18 in that Milton Hershey game. Also, the big one was Nick Fry with his best game of the season, 19.
Absolutely.
On Wednesday night. It's good to see those two little guard duo really connecting and making this offense really start to put on a show.
Yeah, and we'll get back into the action here as we're finishing up our pregame show, and be ready to tune in for the game.
With a full, healthy roster, the Falcons look to extend their winning streak to 4 games as they host Cedar Cliff. The Falcons got off to a hot start thanks to a few key buckets by Landon Miller and ended the first quarter leading the Colts. The Falcons had a shaky start to the second quarter, but a big 3-point shot from Nick Fry put the Falcons back on top. The Falcons had a very close and intense second quarter and gave themselves a 4-point lead heading into halftime. After some crucial halftime adjustments by Coach Ativo, the Falcons started the second half hot. Their defense was swarming, which led to many important turnovers. Cedar Cliff could not keep up with Lower Dolphins' press, and the Falcons capitalized on their transition opportunities, and Brady Hofsass added to his career night by hitting a deep 3, assisted by Nick Fry. Going into the fourth quarter, the Falcons were up 6, and thanks to a beautiful pass by Brady Hofsass, Landon Miller extended their lead to 8. There was no slowing down for Lower Dolphin. They kept their foot on the gas the entire fourth quarter, and it showed. The Falcons had their best quarter and outplayed the Colts in every category. Hofsass hit another dagger with a step-back 3, assisted by Nick Fry. The Falcons rode the hot hand, and Hofsass ended the night with 23 points. Alongside was Nick Fry with 15. The both of them combined for 37 of the team's 56 points, and the Falcons came out victorious.
I'm here with Wesley Heggie, starting guard for the Lower Dolphin Falcons boys basketball team. And Wes,
How is the team feeling after their 4th win in a row following a shaky start to the season?
We're feeling very exciting to get hot at a good time. The win streak giving us positive motivation to keep going and fight for a playoff.
Thank you, and good luck at your next game against Redland.
Thank you.
Falcons with a big win, 56-46 over Cedar Cliff, as they advance to 7-5, winning 4 straight games. Props to Brady Hofsass leading the team to the victory with 23 points, and stays tuned for the Falcons' success in their upcoming playoff run.